Here right now and quickly bring you the news update. The federal government has issued license to UTM Offshore Limited to construct the first offshore floating liquefied natural gas project, which has the objective of establishing a floating facility offshore in Akwa Ibom State. The project will process 324 million standard cubic feet per day of natural gas and produce 2.8 million tons per annum of liquefied natural gas. Helena Samidi Akins has details.
UTM Floating Limited is a provider of top-class marine logistics and supply chain services, which supports the offshore oil exploration and production. Its mission is to meet a leading global provider of floating liquefied natural gas solutions, delivering sustainable and innovative solutions that meet the energy needs of the world while minimizing environmental impacts. In February 2021, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority issued UTM Offshore a license to establish 1.2 million tons of gas per annum facility by providing 176 million standard cubic feet per day. The license was renewed in August 2023 due to an increase in the demand for liquefied natural gas with an upgraded project capacity. The company subsequently applied for a license to construct and submitted relevant engineering design packages for the licensed capacity. After several reviews, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority is granting the company a license to construct Nigeria's first floating LNG plants.
President to grow the gas sector, and so that by 2030, in accordance with the Decade of Gas initiative, gas will drive the economy of this nation.
For the first FLNG in Nigeria, it's the first to be done over to the concept that came in, and we've reached a point of construction.
According to the man delivering this ambitious gas initiative, the project will be commissioned in 2028 and it will include liquefied natural gas, liquefied petroleum gas and condensate. Mr. Julius Rooney described the milestone as a reflection of President Bola Tinubu's vision to transform the country's gas industry. When completed, the facility would deliver 500,000 metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas into the domestic gas market.
The project is bringing 500,000 tons, which will be domesticated. We're not going to export it, we're going to use it to support the domestic market. That is the first benefit for Nigeria, and that will reduce the pressure on forex.
The project, they say, aligns with the main aspiration of the PIA 2021, which include the expansion of midstream gas facilities in Nigeria. Helen Osamede Akins, TVC News, Abuja.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has continued its war against drug trafficking across the nation. Officers across different commands have arrested those guilty of trying to traffic illegal substances. We have more details in this report.
Consignments of cocaine and pharmaceutical opioids concealed in ladies' sanitary pads and hair treatment cream containers heading to the United Kingdom, Ireland and Cyprus have been intercepted by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency at 3 courier firms in Lagos State. In one of the logistic companies, not less than 30 parcels of cocaine were concealed in hair cream containers. 200 ampoules of promethazine and pentazocine injections hidden in food items and herbs heading to London were also seized by NDLEA operatives on the 4th of September. At the Port Harcourt International Airport, no fewer than 550,000 pills of tramadol were intercepted on the 2nd of September during a joint examination of a cargo that came from India. In the West, NDLEA operatives supported by men of the Nigerian Army on the 3rd and 4th of September stormed 3 camps inside the Ise-Ekiti Forest Reserve, where over 100,000 kilograms of cannabis spread across 51 hectares of farmland were destroyed. Still in the West, A raid of the home of a drug kingpin in Ilesha, Osun State, led to the seizure of 43 grams of cocaine, 23 grams of methamphetamine, more than 17 kilograms of cannabis, and a locally made pistol. In the north, 2 suspects were arrested with kilograms of cannabis and another 2 with 1,300 tablets of tramadol in Kaduna State. In Kogi and Taraba states, no fewer than 150,000 pills of tramadol were recovered. And in Jigawa State, a suspect was nabbed with 32.6 kilograms of cannabis. A statement by the NDLEA's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, says, the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of the NDLEA, Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa, retired, highly appreciates the operational efforts of the officers of the Drug Law Enforcement Agency across the country.
We'll take a breather now. When we return, it will be time for the newspaper review. Stay with us.